Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to show you the third part of the Crassula family. I gather some of the fairly rare and uh, beautiful Crassulas to wrap up this chapter about Crassula. In the future, here and there, I will also present more variety of this family. At this time, I'm going to show you this one and introduce one by one. These are very beautiful variety. Some of them may look like some that you saw on the part 1 and 2, but technically are different. However, I'm going to start from the first one in the corner, which is known as Crassula multicava miniature with a pink flower. In episode perhaps 1 and 2, I have shown you the regular size, which the leaves are much larger and the body of the plant are more bigger. But this one is very miniature and extremely very rare. However, it is known as Crassula multicava miniature with a pink flower, which the flowers on both plants are the same, but the size of the leaves are different. The second one is known as Crassula capitella, commonly known as red pagoda, also is a miniature. It is very tiny, has a tendency of getting the pink color on the edge of the leaves. They are very beautiful and gorgeous for uh, fairy garden or a small pottery. The third one is called Crassula mungro. Crassula mungro is a pretty strong plant, very beautiful, and they grow beautiful red flower on the top of the plant. They are just like a four-side column. Sometimes they show a different body structure, but generally they all grow four-side column, which the leaves are stacked on the top of each other. Is very succulent leaves and dense and strong. The fourth one is called Crassula capitella, red pagode regular one, commonly known as campfire. This is generally very beautiful plant that if you pot it in the more irregular shape pottery, perhaps different color, yellow or red or pink type color pottery, they show themselves very pretty. They are very strong. They can handle very much outside with a hot weather, which makes them to get more color on the top of the leaves. And also they sprout very well. They can handle strong rain, and they are not technically a weak plant. The next one is called Crassula rupestris. I have introduced this plant on other videos, but this is entirely a different variety that commonly known as a tomb. It is very gorgeous and is very nice. As you see, the leaves are having red and maroon color edges. They are gorgeous if they are sits in the more unusual pottery, not a standard round pot. More some kind of the pottery that has a character that will add more beauty into this plant. The next one is called Crassula perforata cugensis. This variety are also a member of the perforata that you saw on other videos, but is technically different. If you concentrate on the end of the buds of the plant, you see that the edge of the leaves are more creating an angle that look like very sharp. There are 4 petals, but they are technically irregularly sits on the top of each other. In other words, I'm going to show you that there is 2 which opens like this right here. As you see, there is 2 right here, and then another 2 like that. So it is not look like the perforatas that we show and we introduced before. It's more lavishing, beautiful with the maroon color edges, and it's among the good-looking perforata. The next one is called cotyledones. Crassula cotyledones with a red flower. They are technically more shallow. They sit more in the soil. They do not have too much height, and the leaves are very much having a kind of textures, and sometimes you may see this red spot on it. You should not be worried about it, and it seems that this one is about this, both of them are about to bloom, because we are talking about the spring and they are ready to sprout flower. I love this particular variety. They are very gorgeous and very much nice, but commonly the name of this beautiful Crassula is called Morgan Beauty, which is very famous, Morgan Beauty. The next one is a Crested Crassula. As you see, the name of the plant, Crassula, is very dense. They create a very beautiful shape, and it does go from here to this end, and from the back, as you see, there is another piece that is trying to continue growing this direction. So as you see, it is not having any kind of trunk, and there are different variety. This one is the variegated one, which is among the very, very rare species of the Crassula family. This is known as Crassula, Crassula green, and this one is more purplish, brownish color. And I like to show it to you more in detail. So as you see, it has a very beautiful, dense body structure. The next one is also has been introduced to in other videos, known as Crassula falcata miniature. This particular falcata does not have a large leaves as I have introduced in my other videos. They have technically smaller leaves, and they do not grow very tall, as you see. The other one, as I am going to show you right now, they have a very large leaves and they grow very massive. I'm going to take you to this table and show you. Very large leaves. and commonly known as a airplane Crassula. But the other one in this video that I just introduced to you, they have very small leaves, almost about 1/3 of the size of these leaves. There are still ways that this plant will grow bigger on the body and also bigger on the leaves. But they have all same color red flower, red oranges flower. Is among the good variety. Sometimes the people do not recognize the differences, but it is a different species than the regular one. The last one is called Crassula rugersi. It is technically a hanging plant, has a very fuzzy, dense leaves with the textures of the red on the edges, has a tendency of growing ants every once in a while, but I would recommend every 6 months washing and a spray. It is among the good variety and is nice to have. I love the structure of the body, the trunks, which it gets a texture color and is sectional as you see. Very, very beautiful. However, this was a group or last group of Crassula that completes my presentation about Crassula family. This is the third one and the final one. Until a while, I'm not going to speak about or make video about the Crassula, but we have so many different variety of the plants and families that we have to present to you. So this will go back to the line. If you like this video, please hit the button and also subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and thank you so much all of you that you leave me a comment and communicating with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Thank you again. Until next video, bye.